Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of Don't Smash the Cherries. And we are back today after the first episode. It hasn't even been released yet, but that's alright. We're back today for a doubleheader against Everton and Sunderland? No, Southampton. Everton are down in 18th, but they've been recently taken over by Eddie Howe, former Bournemouth manager that I took over for, so they'll probably surge up out of that relegation zone fairly quickly. And then we've got 7th place Southampton, who are doing very well this year. Let's go over the results since you haven't been here. We lost 3-1 to Chelsea in the EFL Cup semi-final first leg. And then it's been an undefeated Premier League run, which is absolutely superb. We beat Watford 2-0 from a fairly late Simon Francis goal that cancelled out Miguel Britos' second minute absolute wonder free kick. He had a center back scoring a free kick like that, blew my mind. And then Josh King scored the only goal in a great counter-attacking game against Liverpool, 1-0 win. And then we beat Middlesbrough 1-0. This is the exact opposite of a counter-attacking game. We absolutely dominated them the whole time, but it took till the 79th minute for Dan Gosling to break through and get us the winner. And then we lost in the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-final, 1-0 to Chelsea. It was a better showing, but we still were just absolutely terrible against Chelsea. And then we drew 0-0 with 10-man Crystal Palace, which was really frustrating because I thought we were the better team in that game, but not all results can go your way. And then we beat Sunderland, 9-man Sunderland, 1-0, but oddly enough our goal came when they had 11 men, so that's pretty weird. But as you can see, not too many goals, but really great defensive display. Our goals have been scored by Josh King and insert random center back, but we've got more of a full-strength squad now because the African Cup of Nations is over finally. So here's what I'm thinking could be my best 11. Borch in goal, Mings, Cheju, Benalalu, and Francis at the back. Sermon, Arter, and Wilshere in the middle. And for the attacking three, it's Gradle, Ibe, and Wilson. Gradle, Ibe, and Wilson were absolutely a fantastic partnership in the first part of the season, so I'm hoping they can replicate that form. And I'm going to bring Josh King onto the bench, but Cory Jordan had to be brought up in the international break because we didn't have any other center backs because both first-team center backs were at the African Cup of Nations, and you wouldn't believe how well this guy did. He played in 3 Premier League games. He played in the games against Liverpool where we got a clean sheet. We played against Middlesbrough where we got a clean sheet. He played against Chelsea where we gave up 1 goal, and he played against Sunderland where we got a clean sheet. So he did really well for being a 17-year-old, but never playing a first-team game. But I'm hoping this team can get the job done against Everton, who are struggling. If we get this win, we can be fighting for a European spot, which is absolutely outrageous to think. They're playing a 4-4-2. Expect nothing but a win. Borich and Gradle are both a little confused, and I wouldn't expect a win usually against Everton because they're a great side, but against a horrible form Everton, I'm hoping we can pull out a win. But let's get into this match and see how it all turns out. Here it is, Max Gradle cutting in, finds Wilson, who can find Harry Arter, who finds Ibe, great build-up play, cross, finds Callum Wilson, who breaks his scoreless drought with a very important goal here against Everton. We are up in the 6th position. That is absolutely insane. I couldn't have asked for a better finish above. I will be absolutely off the wall happy with. Jordan Ibe does great to get around his man and crosses. Callum Wilson toe pokes it in, 1-0. Jagielka tries to find Lukaku, and Valencia, he scores. That's really bad from us that we're not closing down the man behind Lukaku when he's got a heading opportunity. Jagielka, we're not going to win a header over Lukaku, but we've at least got to try there, and that is awful center back work from Cheju. 1-1. It's halftime, 1-1, and I'm going to say keep going out there and you can still win because I feel like we can beat Everton at this rate. We just can't let enter Valencia in that much space. And let's hopefully get another goal and win this game. Simon Francis finds Cheju. Can he make up for his earlier mistake with starting something here? Wilson, find Ibe, please. Oh no, he'll take it himself, and Wilson's just hit an absolutely gorgeous goal. We're in 7th place. That is still great. Wilson has hit double digits for the season's tally. Wilson takes it in. I thought he should have passed, but he knows what he's doing. It's 2-1. Boric will hit it up, and Ibe will try and head it down to Wilson, and he does beautifully over a defender. Wilson, he hits it in. It's an Everton hat trick. Callum Wilson, with his 11th goal of the Premier League season, gets out of that goal drought with a bang in a very big game. Nonetheless, it's 3-1, and Robles probably should have stopped this, as we might be able to see in 3D. And now he does get down to it, but 3-1. Cherries on it now. Ruben Garcia. Idrissa to Morales, fresh off the bench. Morales finds Garcia, and Valencia tries to find Chori, and he does. It's 3-2. This is not comfortable enough. Gonzalo Castro, why is he called Chori? That is very odd, but it's 3-2. It's a highlight from kickoff. I don't like it. Andrew Sermon finds Harry Arter, who finds Callum Wilson. Harry Arter finds Ibe. Ibe make it a good one, and Callum Wilson scored 4 goals. I never like highlights from kickoff because they're always us getting it, but we're actually scoring from this one. That is outrageous. Arter finds Ibe, and it's a good cross. Wilson roofs it into the net. 4-2. And it's full time here at Goodison Park. We win 4-2, and they've injured Callum Wilson for scoring 4 goals. But that's a great result. Honestly, it couldn't be any better. And unless Stoke, alright, if Stoke draw, we would be, alright, we need Stoke to lose to stay in 7th, but we're level on points with 6th and 5th. But 5th still have that game to play. We're a point off top 4 right now, which is absolutely crazy to say. Callum Wilson is off for 5 to 6 days. I think that's close enough for the next game, but we will see you in the next game against Southampton. And we are back here with the Southampton game, and I've just gotten in my inbox. Chedji's out for 5 months, so I'm really not happy. That's gonna really blow our chances of making Europa League. Not that they were good, but they were there. It was mathematically possible, which I was pretty proud of still, but we're not going to change up any instructions. We're still going to go just as we did against Everton and hope we can get this win, because they do play the same formation as us, so taking them wider won't help us at all. In goal, Boric, a backline of Daniels, Francis, Benalalu, Smith, the midfield trio of Sermon, Wilshere, and Arter, and the attacking lineup of Gradle, Ibe, and Wilson. On the bench, Cook, Fraser, King, Federici, Lodi, Jordan, Stanislas, and instead of Lodi, I want to bring on, we'll go with Dan Gosling. Let's submit that team, and Southampton are in 6th. This is a very big game. They are the favorites, of course, and it's a very good lineup. I'm going to tell them go straight where you finished on the last match, and Gradle seems happy. I only wish Callum Wilson could do the same thing he did last match, but let's get into this game. Here it is, Boufal out on that left-hand side. Rodriguez, and he'll get past them. Boufal, but Boric makes a very good save. That's a very good chance for Southampton there, and with a tricky winger like Boufal, you thought he would put it in, but the chance is not over here. Simon Francis, the center back, plays it forward, but that's the end of the highlight. Here it is, Brad Smith. Who is he throwing to? Please instruct me on who that was to, but Jordan Ibe wins it back anyway. Wilshere finds Arter. Arter looking to build forward here. Sermon looks out wide to Brad Smith, the right back. Jordan Ibe finds Arter. Arter looks out to Brad Smith. Magic. Make it happen. And who is that to? J. Rodriguez plays in Jordi Klasi. Can they break? We've stopped it for at least 5 seconds. Klasi looks to give, I'm not even going to say that. Boufal crosses, and that's an easy goal. That was absolutely terrible from Adam Smith. He was doing absolutely nothing out there, just taking bad throws and giving the ball away. It's a really bad result for us. Spot this season. Here it is. Max Gradle will cross. Simon Francis can't win that header. Smith. Brad Smith finds Wilshere. Francis. Smith. Smith, what are you doing with it? Wilshere to Gradle. Gradle. Why did he go for that shot? I mean, fair enough he hit the post, but not a good chance to take it all. Here it is. Max Gradle fires it off the crossbar, of course. We've hit the woodwork twice already, and both with Max Gradle. Buffal looks to find Rodriguez, and he will. Will they make anything of it? I would be devastated if they scored right now. Calabria. No. Halftime, it's 1-0. I'm not happy. I was looking stressed, but despite the fact that we have created some chances, I'm not looking for chances created. I'm looking to actually put one away here. So here it is in the 75th minute. We're taking Callum Wilson off for Josh King. Hopefully that huge burst of pace can help us out. And we're moving further attacking. Try and get a goal. And this is the end of the game. We've lost the St. Mary's 1-0, and I'm outraged with that. I'm not giving them any benefit of the doubt. That is really bad. Man City can easily catch us now with a win. Teams in front of us will go further in front. So, not a good result whatsoever, especially in a game where we hit the post twice. And we really just didn't show up, especially Adam Smith out there. But that's what happens when Cheju gets injured. I can't play Simon Francis. But anyway, if you guys have enjoyed the video, please smash a thumbs up on it and subscribe for more. And I will probably be back for Man City Hull, possibly. Or, no, it's too close. We'll probably do a Swansea Stoke doubleheader. That could be good. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.